Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Today I want to see whether capturing an amplifier on a DSP quad Cortex or IK Multimedia's ToneX actually sounds different and what sounds best. I'm going to be capturing my amplified nation overdrive reverb on both platforms. Now the reason why I'm choosing the amplified nation is because it's a real sort of complex sounding amplifier. It's got loads of harmonics even on the clean tones. So I want to see whether those harmonics come across on the neural DSP quad Cortex and ToneX. Now I'm going to be capturing both captures in the same way, same amplifier, same microphone, same speaker, same preamp. So let's start with quad Cortex. Now I'm going to go through the whole capturing process on both platforms. And I've got the software loaded up on my Mac. So what I need to do is to click here and go to New Neural Capture. The way that Neural DSP have done this makes it really easy to set up. So you just follow through all the different connections and then you're ready to go. Right, you need to calibrate your guitar to make sure your guitar's loud enough and your input device is loud enough. But I've already set this up anyway, but if I play a couple of chords, you'll see. So all I have to do is push Start Capture. So you'd have seen by the time at the top, it's 11:21 now, I don't know what time we started, but I'm guessing it took about 7-8 minutes to capture the amp. Now we click Next. So what we can do now is to compare the capture and my amp. So this is the capture. And now the amp. Back to the capture. It is really impressive. It does sound exactly like the amp. So there's the capture, this is the amp. And now I can save that capture to the quad Cortex. So now let's do exactly the same thing with ToneX. So with ToneX, you go into the software and you choose modeler, and then we choose what the instrument is. So we're choosing guitar, and we're going to be capturing the amp and cab just like we did with the quad Cortex. Now here's the whole sort of capture setup, which I've already set up. And the next thing we have to do, like you do on the quad Cortex, is to set your input level and your return from the amplifier. So there's my DI guitar, and this is the sound of the amp. So there is the sound of the amp. Now let's capture that amp. So here's the only thing about ToneX. It does take quite a lot of time to process or to finalize that capture. Now, I've been waiting up to, I guess, about an hour and a half per capture. It is worth it once it's done. You actually get the sound of your amp built into the pedal or the software, however you want to play it. But it does take a lot longer than, say, like the quad Cortex or a Kemper. ToneX is now finished processing that capture. It definitely takes longer than the quad Cortex. Now it's taken us back just to make sure that all our connections are correct. And then we can select between the tone model and the live amp. So the tone model. And now the amp. So again, if you can hear the difference, especially over a YouTube video, you've got better ears than I have, it sounds the same. So let's save that capture. Now this is a bit more fiddly than the quad Cortex. You have to fill out quite a lot of these, but if you're buying captures, then you don't really have to worry because all this is done for you. So now we've done both of the captures, let's have a listen to both of them side by side. Now I'll try and play the same thing and we'll see if they do actually sound different. So there you go. Now listening back, I think they sound remarkably different. And I'm not going to say which one I prefer, which one I think is better, because I will be accused by some people of being biased to that company, but they do definitely sound different. Now there are definitely pluses for buying a quad Cortex. A quad Cortex, you get far more processing. You can load a whole bunch of effects and have stereo amps and different IRs coming out of different outputs. It is vast what you can actually do inside the quad Cortex, but there's no denying that the actual capture part of ToneX is every bit as good as quad Cortex. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you preferred, if you preferred the sound of the quad Cortex or ToneX, and try and be unbiased. So if you've got a quad Cortex or you've got a ToneX pedal, try and be unbiased and have a listen to both of them, close your eyes and try and see which one you prefer. Anyway, really hope you guys got something out of this. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe, click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul and I'll see you next time. Cheers.